I don't know if you heard of
Yeah,
that.
no. Well, see, you use the bar of soap or the body wash.
Exactly.
You lather it up, and then you scrub your nasty ass with the washcloth. There was another channel that said
Hey,
last week
Flo, I just got that. You are right.
certain
You are
pigment packing people don't use washcloths. They use their hand to wipe their booties when they're washing. I just wanted to clear that up out of the air. That driving to wealth. What's good from New Mexico? Hey, you know what? I don't
there.
think we've had anybody from I haven't had anybody
Wow.
from New Mexico. Jeff, this
New
one of your
Mexico.
people.
New Mexico's doing it, man.
Hey, he's
Driving the
next door
Wealth.
to
I
you.
like it. I like the name of that channel though. Driving the Wealth. That's what I'm talking about. I
Yeah.
like that title name right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because that's what it's
Um,
all about. We tell people it's all about money. We got people out here trying to drive to fame, trying to be famous for shit. Like we just trying to make money. That's it. This is what this is about.
amen.
And all
Amen.
of
Yeah,
us on here,
I don't care about being famous, man. I just want to keep getting this $1 million view.
hey,
Yeah, but
I'm gonna
bro,
tell you,
stick with us. We'll make you famous.
man. And the thing about Brandon is that he's got all these little tips and tricks with these little apps he getting, man. And I'm
You
telling you,
ain't lying about that.
UberX is kicking my butt, and I'm like, I'm about to start using Brandon's method real quick.
Jay, let's refrain from talking about it any further. Thank
Oh,
you.
you talk about Para every week, man. What you talking about?
He said,
Shh. You talk about Para
oh,
every week. I think it's a great app.
yes, Para is a great app.
I
Let's
just
leave it at
haven't.
that.
Hey, when I met James, he was driving Lyft. He was renting a car, driving through Lyft. I mean, this dude was making about $125 a day. He was having a hard time paying for that Lyft rental. He was like, "Man, I'm barely making
Yeah.
the Lyft rental. I don't know what I'm doing
right.
wrong." So he started
Yeah.
watching the channel, started watching the lives and everything. This dude is banging 300 to 400 on a regular now in a rental. Like this,
Wow.
yeah, he's clearing $1,000 a week. Like it ain't like it's just easy work. And I'm like, all he did, he just decided to. He's, I'm gonna change my thing. I'm gonna stop taking all this garbage. I'm hanging out. I'm waiting. He's sitting at gas stations, hanging out, waiting, taking the good rides. Last night he was showing me some. I mean, I was driving Lux. I made about 370, 360, 370. He made more than me driving Uber X. Yeah,
Wow.
the,
Yeah.
the dude, man, he's a student of the game, man. He figured it out. He was like, I'm not taking no $120 nights no more. I'm done with that. I'm done.
No, you're
This
bringing up
dude-
a really good point because I was considering possibly making a video on the difference between having a rental on Uber and having a rental on Lyft because you
Mhm.
can make significantly more with your Uber rental, especially if you can get a good cheap rental. The
Yeah.
rates are night and day. I'll put the video up. I've been taking screenshots from both Para and Maestro
Yep.
to
Yep.
test both applications. But in that testing, the rates, it's clear as day. No matter what time of day it is, the Lyft rates are usually hanging around $15 to $20 an hour. You might get the rare one here and there that's $30 an hour, but usually that's just because there's some at some point they're giving you some kind of surge zone, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
in comparison to Uber, consistently I can get $40 an hour rides rate as far as rate.
You want to
And
know
I know
why? You want to know why?
Why?
why.
Because Lyft doesn't do price variance. UberX does. So again, I made a video about this, but like
What's price variance?
I'll make another one. Basically, price variance is Uber Lyft will pretty much won't up the price no matter how many people decline it. Instead, what Lyft will
Oh,
do is they'll bump up the ride to a higher tier.
Yeah.
Uber doesn't do that. Uber will start at the lowest rate possible and
right.
then increase it by 20 to 30 cents every time someone declines it until it gets to a point where someone accepts it.
Yep. Yep.
So
So
people need to
because of that,
understand.
there are some times where you'll be like, "Oh, I see this $15 ride to the airport," but then the very next thing's like $36 for the same trip, same distance.